You know, lots of kids have secrets they don't want to share with anyone. Like letting the kids at school know you still like to sleep with an old stuffed teddy bear. Or that you ate a whole package of double fudge brownie cookies. Some secrets are important to keep under wraps. Like who I really am under this mask. Talk about blowing my cover. But sometimes keeping a situation secret, especially a bad situation, isn't the best thing for you to do.
Stop your crying, Maria! It's all your fault. You shouldn't be sneaking around spying on me all the time. A man can't have any peace in his own home with a brat like you hanging around.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to bother you.
I get enough aggravation at work. I don't need any more from you. I need another beer. Get me one from the kitchen, Maria.
But you've had a lot already, Daddy. Maybe you should stop.
I don't need a babysitter. Do as I say and no more pep talk!
Tigers are mammals which belong to the cat family. They are carnivores. Why do they put words in here I can't understand? Oh, here it is. Carnivores. Meat eaters. Why didn't they just say that in the first place?
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom.
How was your day?
Fine.
Maria, how did you get that bruise?
It's nothing. I just,
Maria fell. She tripped. You know how clumsy Maria can be sometimes.
Where did this happen, Maria?
on the front porch. I tripped on the steps. I guess Daddy was right. I am clumsy.
I gotta get to work. Maria, you better put some ice on that bruise.
Yes, Daddy.
All right, who took my new Spider-Man comic book? When somebody borrows them, it's supposed to leave me a note. That's the rule. Did you take it, Jason?
Don't look at me. I've been too busy to read.
Comic book?
What do you call that, Timmy?
Gee, Jay, you know how much I like to read the new ones. I just forgot about all that note stuff.
Timmy, you're lucky I don't forget you're my friend.
Hey, here comes Maria. Boy, does she look tweaked. I wonder what's wrong.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Hi, Maria.
Oh, hi. I didn't think you'd be here.
Maria, did you get into a fight?
No, I just fell.
You've been falling a lot lately.
Yeah, but we never see you fall at school or in the clubhouse. You're always getting hurt at home.
It's none of your business what I do.
Don't get angry, Maria. We're just worried about you.
Yeah, you have to admit it is kind of strange the way you get hurt all the time.
Why are you guys bothering me like this? Can't I have any privacy?
Hey, we just want to help you if you're in trouble.
Well, I'm not in trouble, and I don't need anything from any of you. Goodbye.
Whew, she's never been this weird before.
I think it's time we did something to help Maria. So, I think Maria's father hits her.
Last week, her arm was all black and blue, and today it's her face.
How about the 4 of us go over there and teach Mr. Ortiz not to hit Maria anymore?
No, Timmy, you don't solve anything with violence. It sounds like Maria is a victim of child abuse. She needs to talk to someone who can help her.
But she won't even talk to us.
Yeah, how can we help her if she won't let us?
Here, I have a friend named Jake who'll be able to help you. He's a counselor down at the child abuse hotline. The most important thing is to help Maria understand that there are adults who want to help her.
Okay, we'll do it.
Child Abuse Hotline. This is Jake speaking. How can I help you?
Hi. My name is Jason, and I think my friend is being hurt by her father. Can you tell me about child abuse?
Well, there are different kinds of abuse, Jason. If somebody touches the private areas of your body or asks you to do the same to them, then that's sexual abuse.
Well, I'm not sure, but I don't think that's Maria's problem.
Jason, if your friend wants to call me, tell her I'm ready to help if she wants to talk.
Okay. You know, come to think of it, I've heard Maria's father say some pretty mean things to her. But I'm sure he hits her, too.
Ah, that's what's called physical abuse. Sometimes an adult can't control his or her temper, Jason. They become violent and strike out.
I see. Well, that sounds like Maria's father.
A child who's a victim of abuse can feel like the loneliest person in the world, Jason. They think they are totally powerless over their situation.
But she is powerless. We're just kids. What can Maria do?
She can ask for help, Jason. If Maria doesn't feel she can go to her mother, then she must get help from another adult she can trust. A teacher, counselor, or a minister, or another family member like an aunt or a cousin. Even neighbors can help. And Maria has to understand that her father needs help as much as she does.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I think I know what to do.
Remember, if your friend wants to call me herself, tell her I won't tell anyone else until she's ready.
Okay, thanks. I'll tell her. Bye.
Jason, you've got to come quick.
What's happening?
Come on, Maria. Don't cry. We'll find a way to help you.
Nobody can help me. It's all my fault. I always do things to make Daddy mad. If I was only better, he wouldn't punish me so hard.
Maria, that's not true. What your father did to you isn't punishment, it's abuse.
No! Daddy didn't hurt me on purpose. He's my father.
Maria, wise up.
You don't know anything! He's got a lot of things on his mind. And sometimes when he drinks, he hits me a little too hard. But he doesn't mean to do it.
Well, maybe not, Maria, but it doesn't make what he's done right.
The way your father acts just isn't okay.
Face it, Maria. Your father has a problem.
Timmy's right. It's hard to ask for help, Maria, but sometimes you just got to.
I can't.
Sure you can, Maria. What if we go with you to tell your mother?
What if she doesn't believe me?
Then you tell a teacher or your minister or an adult friend. You keep telling someone until you find someone who will help you.
Then everybody will know. My father might even get put in jail.
That's possible, Maria. I don't know, but...
He'll hate me if that happens. I couldn't stand that.
But he'll get the help he needs to stop abusing you.
I don't know. I'm too scared.
Why don't you tell my mom, Maria? You like her, and she'll know how to help you. Please?
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you felt you could talk to me. Sometimes it's not easy to talk about what's going on in your life.
Timmy!
Hey! I was just trying to hear what's going on in there.
Do you have to be so nosy?
Yeah, she's my friend.
Jason, do you think Maria's gonna be okay?
Yup, I think Maria's gonna be just fine. From now on.
It was very difficult for Maria to talk to someone about her problem. But now, the secret's no longer her own. She took the first step. Now she and her family will get the help they need. So remember, if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. If someone is abusing you in any way, talk to an adult you trust. Your parents, a teacher, a clergyman, neighbor, the parent of a friend, or a child abuse hotline. Once you get that secret off your chest, you'll feel a lot better. I promise.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Mike, try to do this. Everybody's standing on their heads. Uh-oh. Those guys don't go to school here. See you later, Mike.
Hi, Raymond. Jerry.
Hey, pretty good moves there, Timmy. You look like a pro.
You really think so? I've been practicing for the finals.
Yeah, you look real cool. But maybe we can help you be even better. What do you say, Raymond?
Sure, all the big athletes take this stuff and makes them play better. So, what'll it be, kid? Uppers, downers, pot, crack?
I don't know.
There's nothing to be scared about. This is good stuff.
The best.
And it'll make you feel so good. You'll play better than you ever did. I guarantee it.
I thought drugs were bad for you.
If that were true, then why do all the sports stars take them?
Well,
Come on, it's no big deal.
Maybe you're just too much of a baby to have fun like us big guys.
I'm not a baby. Give me one of those.
Glad to. As soon as you come up with the money.
I don't have any with me.
Don't worry, kid. We'll work it out. Right, Jerry?
Right. Hey!
Watch it, Squirt.
Those guys are big trouble, Timmy. You better stay away from them.
Just butt out, EJ. You're too young to understand.
I'm too young? Spider-Man, boy, am I glad you got here. We've got a big problem.
What's wrong, EJ?
Timmy!
This ought to be worth a lot of money.
Looks that way to me.
That belongs to your mother. I've seen her wear it.
So what?
Well, Timmy, that depends on what you were going to do with it.
Yeah, if you're trading that stuff to Raymond for drugs, then that's just dumb.
Hey, it's none of your business, or yours either, Spider-Man. I'm a free person. I can make up my own mind.
You're right about that, Timmy. But don't you think you ought to know all the facts before you make such a serious decision?
What's the big deal? I'm not hurting anybody.
You'll be hurting yourself. Everybody knows drugs are bad for you.
Wait a minute, EJ. Maybe there's some things about drugs that Timmy doesn't know yet.
Sorry. I just don't want to see Timmy get hurt.
I know, and neither do I. When you take drugs, Timmy, they affect you right here.
Huh?
Messages are sent from your brain and through your nerves to other parts of your body. It's like tiny telephone wires connecting your brain to the rest of your body.
What's that have to do with drugs?
Look here. Drugs block and change the messages from your brain. It's like those telephone wires got crossed or broken altogether. When that happens, your body doesn't know what to do.
Is that why people act like fools when they take drugs?
I guess you could put it that way, EJ. Some kids take drugs because they're unhappy or they're bored. Or sometimes they think drugs will make them popular with other kids.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, when the drug wears off, the kid still hasn't solved anything. He's still unhappy, bored. So he takes more drugs, and soon he doesn't know how to feel good or have fun without taking the drugs. He won't feel like doing anything.
Anything? You mean soccer, too?
Soccer, too.
It'd be awful if Timmy didn't want to play soccer. He's the best player we have on our team.
But if drugs are so bad, then why is everybody doing it?
Maybe it's time for a little show and tell. Come on, Timmy. Let's go see what some of your friends are really up to. Hold down the fort for us, EJ.
Sure thing, Spider-Man.
Pull up a branch, Timmy. I want you to have the best view possible.
There's Raymond and Jerry.
Just a little more, Raymond. I'm good for it.
Look, I don't do charity cases.
Jerry doesn't look like he's having much fun. But look over there.
Just some kids swimming.
That's right, swimming and not taking drugs. It may seem like lots of kids are taking drugs when we listen to the news or our parents and teachers. They're just telling us about the bad things that have happened. That is important to know. But the truth is, most kids don't take drugs. So when somebody says to you that everyone's doing it, you have to stop and wonder who everyone is. But even one kid taking drugs is one too many for me.
I guess you're right. But I've already been asked to do drugs. How do I say no?
Good question. Let's go find some answers. So what do you say if someone asks you to take drugs?
Just say no, like they teach us in school.
What if they keep asking?
Then I'll just keep saying no.
I point out how dangerous drugs are. Maybe say something like, I know drugs are bad for me. I don't want to take them.
I try to talk about something else.
Yeah, change the subject. I would say something like, did you hear who won the baseball game yesterday?
If someone's pressuring you to take drugs, why couldn't you just turn it around?
Yeah, you could tell them drugs are so stupid. Do you really want to take that stuff? Make them feel like a real jerk.
Those are all great ideas. What about it, Timmy? What do you think you could say?
I guess I could say my parents would ground me for 1,000,000 years.
That would be the truth, too.
Yeah, my mom says that I can make her the bad guy whenever something like that happens. She also says I can walk away.
Another good way to refuse drugs is to say you have something else to do. But whatever you do, you don't take drugs just because someone else wants you to.
Spider-Man, I've got to get back to the clubhouse. I've got some, things to do.
Yeah, and a decision to make. Remember what you said about being free to make your own decisions, Timmy?
Yeah?
It's a two-way street. You can decide not to take drugs, too.
I know that, Spider-Man.
You're back. That's great. I think. What are you doing, Timmy?
I've got to take this stuff back home. If my mom finds out what I did, she really will ground me for 1,000,000 years.
I don't think so, Timmy. I'm sure she's gonna be very proud of the decision you made.
Thanks, Spider-Man. And you too, EJ.
Does that mean Timmy isn't gonna buy the drugs?
See for yourself.
I see you're ready to deal.
No thanks, Raymond. I've decided taking drugs is dumb. And I'm not dumb. See you around.
Way to go, Timmy!
I couldn't have said it better. Madison Street Elementary School, a place where hundreds of kids come every day to learn about the world. It's almost 3 o'clock. School will be over for the day. And that means my pals, EJ, Jason, Timmy, and Maria will be walking home, just like they do every day. Now, walking home from school alone is a big responsibility, but my pals' parents think they're old enough. So, let's follow along and see how they do against some real tests.
Hi, EJ. Wow, what a day. I've got a ton of homework.
Me too, Maria, and I've been reading all day. As soon as Jason and Timmy get here, we can go home and hit the books.
Reading, huh?
Come on, Timmy, let's hurry and cruise home. I'm starving.
We're out of here. I just have to stash my books in my...
Anytime, Timmy. I'd like to get home before midnight.
I'm coming. If you're in such a hurry, go ahead. I'll take the shortcut and meet you by the big crane.
No way, it's the buddy system, remember?
Rule number 1, don't walk home alone. Always walk with a friend. It's called the buddy system. Both of you will be safer, and you can have more fun, too.
Maria, you look at everything. On the sidewalk, in the bushes? What are you looking for?
Good stuff. I find good stuff all the time. Like this. Look, a neat caterpillar. There you go.
You want to see some good stuff? Look at that. That thing is huge.
It's sure big, all right. My dad says they're gonna build a mall here. And it'll have a bookstore and everything. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see that crane moving. Wow. Oh, cool. Just one time I'd like to drive that thing. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Hey, look. Perfect. Just big enough to get through. Come on.
Hold it.
Hey.
Don't be a jerk, Timmy. We're not supposed to play in there, and you know it.
Besides, we're supposed to go straight home.
Oh, what a bunch of wimps.
Rule number 2, construction sites and vacant lots are not playgrounds. Don't even think of coming in here. You could easily get hurt, and it could take hours. Or even till the next day for someone to find you. So, just stay out of places like this.
Hey, Timmy, wait up!
Hey, young man.
You talking to me?
Yeah, your name is Timmy, right?
Yeah, how'd you know my name?
Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about you. Say, I bet you like ice cream.
Well, sure, who doesn't?
Well, I'll buy you an ice cream cone if you'll show me how to get to Gloria Street. I seem to be lost.
Sure, it's not too far. I can show you.
Timmy, hold on. We don't get into cars with strangers.
But Jason, he's lost. Besides, he's not a stranger. He knows my name. We're going to get ice cream cones.
If you need directions, you should ask an adult, not a kid. We have to go. Come on, your mom is waiting for us.
Oh, way to go, Jason. Now you owe me an ice cream cone. He looked like a great guy.
Hey, don't get on my case. You know it's stupid to get in a car with strangers, no matter how nice they look.
Well, if he was so bad, how come he knew my name?
Timmy, your name is written all over your notebook. He couldn't miss it. Besides, we got ice cream at home. Come on.
Rule number 3, if an adult asks you for any kind of help, you should tell them to ask another adult, even if you know the answer. And never get into a car with someone you don't know, even if they say your parents sent them to pick you up. You see, someone could trick you by saying your parents sent them. Here's a tip from Spidey. Get together with your parents and come up with a password that no one else knows. Then, if a stranger comes up to you and says your parents sent them, you can ask, "What's the password?" If they know it, you can be sure your parents really did send them. If they don't, tell them to leave you alone. You should also be careful wearing clothes or carrying a notebook with your name on it. That's a good way for someone to trick you into thinking they're your friend.
Your mom's car isn't here, Timmy. Is she home?
I guess not. Well,
Timmy, what are you doing?
relax, Maria. I'm just looking for my key.
Look, it's right here. Did you forget that, too?
Oh, yeah. My mom and I worked out this plan. If she's not home, I have a key to the house on this chain around my neck. This way it's hidden, I won't lose it. And no one can guess I might be coming home to an empty house.
I know what you mean. My mom puts my key in my purse.
I keep my key in here. My parents know I never go anywhere without my notebook.
We have it worked out, too. If my mom is gone, I go to the lady who lives next door. She keeps my key for me.
Rule number 4. Work out a plan with your parents for a place to keep your very own house key. Pick a place where you won't lose it and where no one else will notice your key and figure out that you may be going home to an empty house.
Hi, honey. Had to run some errands. I'll be home soon. Don't forget the rules. Love, Mom.
Oh, love, Mom.
Mothers.
Yeah, mine does the same stuff.
But I'm glad she leaves a note. I like getting notes. Hello?
Hello, I'd like to speak to your mother, please.
My mother? Oh, my mother can't come to the phone right now. But if you give me your name, I'll give her the message.
Tell her Mr. Jordan called from the jewelry store. Her watch is fixed.
Okay, I'll tell her. Goodbye.
You almost blew it.
No way, I remembered.
Rule number 5. If you get a call from someone you don't know, don't tell them that you're home alone. Always just say that your mother or father can't come to the phone right now, and then take a message.
Don't answer it.
What do you mean, don't answer it? I live here, don't I? Who's there?
It's Spider-Man. Your mother sent me to pick you up for baseball practice.
Wait, don't forget.
I remember. What's the secret password?
Safety.
Yes, rule number 6. Remember that password you worked out with your parents. And be sure you ask for it if they have to have someone you don't know pick you up from school, home, or baseball practice. Did I leave anything out, Jason?
You bet you did. You left out that if you're an airbrain like Timmy, you need to have your best friend along so you don't forget the rules.
What do you mean by that?
No offense, but if I hadn't been here with you, you would have blown every one of our rules today.
Maybe I'd have blown him, maybe not.
What do you mean by that?
What Timmy is saying is that he and I set up all these situations so you could practice the rules and see how they worked.
You mean you were testing me? Why were you testing me? You know I never forget the rules.
For something this important, it never hurts to practice. And speaking of practice, are you guys ready for softball practice?
Okay, we're ready now.
Are you sure we're ready? No one's forgotten anything?
Oh, you're right. Rule number 7. I forgot to call my parents and tell them where I was going. Hi, Dad. This is me. Yeah, I got a ride with Timmy to softball practice. Okay, just want to let you know. Okay, now we can go. We've practiced all the rules.
Not everyone who calls or comes to your door or talks to you on the street is a dangerous stranger. But being careful when you're alone is really important. You need to practice it every day, just like you need to practice playing ball. Pretty soon, being careful will be just as easy and just as much fun as hitting a home run. Being careful and following your parents' rules is the best way to score.